alquimista este güey, con esa cara de pendejo que no estudió. Yo le doy el plomo a este puto como si fue el primer alquimista que lo descubrió. Mano, sale del carro las balas, a su carro le destruyó. Dejo a este rapero muerto en Las Vegas, en el mismo lugar donde Tupac murió. Yo en media batalla ni siento la cara, güey, digo que es adicción. Tratando de pronunciar bien las palabras, todo lo digo con extradicción. Cuando andaba en las calles, daba levantones. Yo en media batalla ni siento la cara, güey, digo que es adicción. Tratando de pronunciar bien las palabras, todo lo digo con extradición. Cuando andaba en las calles, daba levantones. Eso era la extradición. Debías dinero, entrábamos a tu casa y te sacábamos a la verga. O sea, extradición.
And just come in and add my 2 cents, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, little metiche over here.
But it's dope,
you know?
dog. To me, it's dope because it's like full circle. It comes full circle. We did go 2 different ways, and I want you to talk about like the battle rap shit that you come from. Like you've traveled doing battle rap.
Yeah, man, and it's crazy to me because for me, you know, we were always trying to make it happen with the music, and like you said, I'm a little bit older. So for me, it was like I got to a certain point where I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not going to happen with the music. I'm going to kind of step away and just chill out for a little bit. And then my brother actually had gotten approached to do some Spanish battles. And I've always kind of dabbled in the Spanish rap, you know what I mean? Throwing a little Spanish bars here and there in the music that we were making. And my brother was like, you know what? I don't really... I'm not too fluent in Spanish, but my brother is, you know, he's pretty good. So we ended up going to an event in LA for Velorio, which is a battle league out here.
And how big is that league, like, as far as in battle rap?
It's big, bro. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say it's the biggest Spanish battle league in the U.S.
Hell yeah, let's give a round of applause for that shit, my boy.
Shout out to my Velorio boys, Dentro, Del Domain, you know, and all the Velorio boys, to be honest. The reason we call it a league is that it's a collective of a bunch of different battlers, right? And we all represent that specific league.
That's dope.
Sometimes we go... Back to my story, though. So we ended up going to this event, and I loved it, bro. I fell in love with it right away. Like you said, you know, we used to battle before at backyard parties.
And you were that man, too, dog. You had, like, you were fucking coming up with shit quick.
We learned how to do it, bro, between ourselves, so...
Hey, I used to watch this guy at the parties.
Oh, serio?
Before we even knew each other.
How did you guys meet?
Same thing through the music, bro.
Oh, no shit.
Local,
like through the battle scene or just?
No,
Not
through
just music, the
IE music. See,
Okay,
you know,
okay,
go to like we go to the Vibe or through Slick and just different. You know, we all work with each other. Eventually, cross our paths in the IE.
Hey, you know what, dog? Like when you guys like. There was a point where I went to prison for a couple years and shit, and these guys, like, when you guys were at Ray's Deli doing all, like, that
doing the shows.
I just was, like, totally fucking out of the picture, dog. I came home, and these guys had, like, a whole set of different friends and shit. I was like, fuck it, man, I'm going to go do this other thing over here.
We were just trying to keep everything moving, bro. You know what I mean? It's just wherever the path kind of was taking us, man. Musically, whether it was networking with other artists like Ital or throwing shows for ourselves so that we can showcase other artists in the IE, you know what I mean? That like the Ray's Deli, we were putting on shows and putting on other IE artists to come through. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, we grew up with Chicano rap, right? But thinking of like seeing things now versus I'm 37, right?
Yeah.
You see guys like Job, you know, Fuerza Regida. Yeah. He's from here. He's from your city. And he's making it, right? Yeah. And I don't know if we've really seen in my lifetime the Chicano rappers hit like the platinum. I mean, I remember Little Rob in 05. He had the Summer Nights song, right?
And that was fucking on BET.
It was
and
Firme.
MTV,
No, it was Firme. But in your opinion, who's the greatest Spanish rapper of all time? Like, is there somebody you look up? Because I heard your raps, they're sick. I'm with it. But who do you? I know Cypress Hill had. Remember.
George Burns like me, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I mean,
but
honestly,
in puro español, like who do you look up to? Like who's somebody that you were like, man, this guy influenced me in that context of just Spanish rap only.
Of just Spanish rap that I can say that like I looked up to before I even got to where I'm at, like at the battling, I would say Sinful, bro, and Pecador.
Dope.
From the
He's
Mexicans,
dope,
yeah.
from the Mexicans, bro.
Is he the GOAT?
Okay. See,
The Mexicans, the group?
Yeah,
oh, no
bro.
shit. Yeah.
Simple, bro. I've had the pleasure of meeting him, bro, in real life. My homie 6 Syllables. You know, that's his family. They're Plaga, you know what I mean? And I've had the opportunity to actually meet somebody that I've looked up to as a Spanish battler. But, I mean, honestly, I look up to a lot of my peers, too, bro. Chicano Syndicate, Santo Pecado, Eptos Uno, Mike Diaz, El Grave, rest in peace, bro. You know, we lost one of our I would say the GOAT at battle rap.
No
Spanish,
shit,
bro.
How long ago did he pass away?
A couple years ago.
Oh,
already,
really?
Bro. Yeah.
Dang, man.
Where do you see this going though? Like, what's the next step for you personally, right? Like, I see Job, like, just as reference, that whole corridos tumbados and all that. That's taken off, right?
Yeah.
That was the Jimmy Humilde saw that, he found the niche, right? And that's people from here, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to Mexico and they're listening to that.
Yeah.
Right? So it's the Chicano, as I like to say, Califero, Paisano crossover, right? Where do you see yourself? Do you think that your raps, I mean, with the right sound engineering and whatnot, people over there will buy it, will listen to it?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's been proven at this point where I get flown out to go and do these battles out there, you know what I mean? They went on tour in Mexico. Like, we haven't even done a U.S. tour. And these guys have already toured in Mexico and hit multiple states and multiple cities
Where
within
in
Mexico.
No shit. Who, you guys, Ital?
Yeah, Jalisco.
No shit.
I went to Jalisco.
Get closer to the mic.
Jalisco, the Aguascalientes. You know, we did like Guadalajara. Man, that shit was.
And
it
a
was
lot
Was
of
it
people
you
show
and
up,
like
bro.
different people?
Yeah,
or?
it was me, like the homie Juan Zarate from Santo Pecado. Epic Saga. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
You know, Epic. And,
He's with the Elephant Graveyard?
yeah,
That epic? Yeah.
him and somebody else. I can't remember somebody else.
You've seen
He was the opener and shit?
Yeah,
That
bro,
guy
shit.
can't remember. He's like, that guy was the opener. I don't know.
I don't remember. He might be the closer. Nah.
I know.
Nah, but yeah, it was dope, bro. Like, a lot of love. It's just different, you know. It's kind of like, you know how like hip hop was out here like when it was like in the 90s.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was kind of like that over there right now. You
Oh,
know
no
what I'm saying?
shit.
Yeah, because they're, you know, it's
They're a
kinda-
little bit behind
little
over there,
behind
bro.
them.
So the market in Mexico is so untapped that us bringing in this lyrical, multi-syllable rhymes and just evolving the way that they were doing things over there, that they welcomed it. You know
Oh,
what
no
I mean?
shit.
And they love it. They love to see. I mean, so much so that they adapt to it too, bro. You know,
Oh,
so
okay.
when we first started battling, you know, we started doing gun bars like they do here in
Yeah.
the U.S. Where over there they weren't doing gun bars yet.
Oh,
They were
shit.
talking your mama jokes. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
no
When they're
shit.
doing
Yeah.
when they're doing the
Okay,
battles.
yeah.
Your mama this and like that's old school kind of hip hop
Wait.
battling. You know what I mean?
Have you seen 8 Mile in Spanish?
Yeah, similar
See,
to that.
that's
You
what's
know?
happening right
There's
now.
really an 8 Mile in
Watch-
Spanish?
No, just the translation.
They dub it over though, right?
Yeah, but
And-
watch it where with the how do we know you watch it in English and then with the Spanish subtitles. So it's like it's hilarious, man,
Bro,
because
you-
it doesn't no se traduce, right? It doesn't.
No, they
I don't.
have though.
No, but I'm saying like you have ebonics that don't
It's
translate.
the words
to-
don't translate
You know
over.
what I mean?
Hey, that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like, remember the last battle on that movie?
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
How that shit was packed and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
people.
yeah.
That's how it gets in Mexico right now.
No
bro.
shit. Hey, you feel like a fucking star out
Bro,
there?
it's crazy.
Hey,
I
bro.
go over there. They ask me for autographs, taking pictures.
That's dope.
We were walking down the street. Somebody stopped me, actually recognized me, and asked me like, "Hey,
Let's
are
give it up for that shit,
it's
bro.
crazy though, bro."
They asked
It's
me what
crazy, you know
they
what I
asked
mean?
me if I was Canelo one time. And I said, no, but I don't know if I can talk. I have my wife here, but there was one time in my slimmer days I didn't have facial hair. I was in Guadalajara and I ran around where they have the Celan Hill or something. It's a gold.
Oh, Gold Angel.
Yeah, I ran around it and I was in my Rocky days and all. It was a different lifetime for me. And people stopped. They're like, "Hey, eres pariente de Canelo." I'm like, "Oh, sí." I'm taking,
What up, Canelo?
You know what I mean? I'm taking pictures. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? I'm like,
He's
oh.
over here with the fist and shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm imposing and all that. So, but I give you much respect, dog. You're
you, bro.
Raza. Like I respect you, dog, and I cheer for you. I applaud for you. Same with El Fuck 'em. I want to see all our people do well, man.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you guys this, dog. Do you ever feel like you being out there, you feel like, fuck, I don't really want to come home. Like, I just want to stay out here and do the damn thing.
All the time, bro.
I love it out there, bro. Any chance that I get, to book a battle out there, it's like a free trip, bro. I take advantage.
How does it go? Do they hit you guys up, or do you guys have to like look for the circuit and be like, hey man, let me get on there? Like, how does that happen exactly?
I think it's a little bit of both, right? Both. So like coming up as my first battle in Mexico, I was actually one of the first battlers from here to go and battle in Mexico.
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
Why? It was just all people from over there.
Yeah.
And is it only Mexicans, or is it like people from different countries, like South America?
Yeah, now there's people from different countries, people from Colombia, people from Argentina. We've been at it for like 5 years already, bro.
Okay.
Like really digging into the battling and the growing of the actual like culture, battle rap culture, and in Spanish, to the point where it's people from Colombia and Peru and guys from the East Coast. We just had an event in Las Vegas called Barajas de Oro, and there was a bunch of people from the DMV out there, from
New York,
Maryland, New York, Chicago, Arizona.
Where do you feel in Mexico is the most receptive? Mexico is a big country of 100 million people.
Yeah.
Where do you feel that they're most receptive towards this? Like what city, state?
Probably the DF, no?
El DF?
I think the DF is so big that it's really absorbing a lot of where the battle rap culture is going, because they have so many battlers and leagues there where they can throw a lot of events and really grow it. But honestly, even just in Tijuana, there's a lot of reception there. Leagues that are there, Rosarito. There's leagues that are there, Saltillo, Aguascalientes, Guadalajara. Like, it's really grown so much, bro.
Tepa.
That I can't really pinpoint one place.
Are you from Tepa?
Yes, sir.
Órale.
Tepatitlán.
That's right. Okay.
Hey, so you battle too, or you just do performances?
Bro, just performances.
Okay, so how does that go with you?
Same kind of. Okay, so like that tour. Basically, I know all this cast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know all these guys, and they all part of Velorio.
Okay.
And this guy's pretty much got like connections out there. So that tour, we put it together.
Shit.
They put it together. Basically, they're like, man, let me just hit up all my people from this side, this side, this side. And they were all down like, oh, let's do it.
Hey, so when it happens, is it like just rap performances, or is it rap performances and battle together?
Okay,
like,
so
that would be dope.
Yeah, that one was both.
That would be dope.
That one was both battles and rap performances.
Yeah.
So we kind of like did like, it'll be like a performance. We'll do like 2 battles, performance, and then a couple more battles, and then performance. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's dope, dog. That's dope. Yeah.
Aguascalientes was pop.
It just depends who's throwing the event too. You know what I mean?
Too.
Like, some people just want to go to simply battles. Some people want to go see the shows, and some people both of them. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I think personally, man, just because I'm a Spanish speaker, it's harder to rap in Spanish than it is in English, because you have words in English with Ebonics that you can make rhyme that don't normally rhyme. And I don't know, like in our, every place in Mexico has a different accent, right?
Yeah.
So things flow in the way you talk, and we could tell somebody's from El DF or Guadalajara. You know what I mean? I think I give you massive amount of props, because that's harder, dog. That's harder to rap in Espanol, I think, than in English.
That's what really brought me back to rhyming, bro. And like I had said, I had given up on kind of pursuing the music thing. And the writing in Spanish, and really pushing myself to figure out new ways of being able to move the art forward in Spanish, and what can I contribute from what I've learned as an English rapper, you know what I mean? That's what really made me fall in love with it, bro, because to your point, there are different accents and there are different words, but being able, when you're able to say, antes hacía esto, eso era una extradición. So it's like an ex-tradition, right? An old tradition. But then I say, si llego a tu casa y te saco a la verga, es extradición. That's an extradition. Like I'm taking you to jail from another country, right?
Yeah.
So being able to figure that out in Spanish and say extradición and extradición, and being like, man, this is gonna be fire, and then spitting it and getting such a huge reception from the crowd.
Hold on. So you have double entendres. Do they understand it over there? Because how you said they're behind. So do they? I know how your brain thinks because you're thinking about like here. Do they get it?
Now they do, bro. And that's the thing is that at first when we started doing this, they didn't understand the multi-syllables and the, if I'm saying, llego a tu casa, pa, they were like, whoa, this guy, like he just shot him, like this guy just lyrically pulled the gun and shot him in the battle, like, Yeah, and now you see a lot of the other rappers using these double entendres and word plays.
In the beginning, though, was it like you thought you said something hard and they didn't get it, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like that shit, I got off on that shit. Bro.
I learned the hard way too on how to maneuver when you're battling outside of your hometown, bro. I took some losses, in Mexico. Yeah, bro. One of my big battles against a big known battler.
You were there too?
Yeah, I was there.
A known battler.
I think I missed one of them.
Was the energy already like everybody against you when you walk in?
No, not at all, bro.
No?
But what it was for me is, like I said, that over there it was a little bit different. And when I took the battle, because this guy was so well known, I honed in and I went bar heavy on him. Like bar, and I shouldn't have done it. Like
you gave it your all?
Yeah, I gave it my all, but I focused too much on
bars,
one,
you know what I'm saying? Your straight
one
bars.
way, where now I learned you got to throw in some funny shit in there. You got
to work the crowd and shit.
Yeah, you got to work the crowd.
Can you rap in the Chilango accent? That's what I want. You got to do different accents from Mexico.
You got
to throw in them jokes and shit.
But you got to throw in.
When you say that, I have Kanye said that one day he was battling when he was young. And he was going at this kid like with everything he got, and that fool said, "My name is Chris, and you smell like piss," and everybody was like, "Oh!"
And that's how it was for me, bro. That I'm literally on the stage listening to what this guy is saying, bro. It got this guy.
Were you like this was whack?
He was saying shit like that.
He pulled out a toy gun, like a green and orange toy gun, and was like
fucking
walking around,
super soaker.
Bro, it was so crazy to see, but that's what taught me was like, hey. You can't always just go.
The crowd was loving.
You got to know how to work the crowd.
Like he was working that shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, bro.
In your head, he thought, were you like fucking Burns? Is
I was right behind Burns, and I just ended up like right on the other side. With the
you
other
were
guy.
with that fool?
Hiding in the crowd and shit.
Hey, Burns was like, "What the fuck is he doing over there?"
But my homie was on stage as the host, and I'm looking at him like, bro, what are they like? Why are they cheering this shit? He's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what's so cool about it, but. That was the thing is that even though in my head, if I compare the work that we each said and we break it down line by line, like mine might have been a little more intricate. Mine might have had more word plays and more multi-syllable rhymes and more complex.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, his performance and the way that he connected with the crowd just won the battle. Regardless of what he was going to say, is the way that he had that connection with the crowd. I didn't have it. And so even all the bars that I'm spitting, if I finish a dope ass line, it's crickets in the crowad.
Yeah,
because I haven't made that connection with them where I had to learn how to kind of change all that.
Ready for round two? Let's go. Poncho de Nieve, are you ready for round two?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Estamos en Las Vegas y para esta ocasión es el local perfecto. Lo que hacía la mafia aquí no es nada de secreto. Tiró su cuerpo en la presa Hoover, como lo hacían los mobsters con patas de cemento. Yo también fui un alquimista. Tenía mesa llena de drogas. Y eso era mi tabla de elementos. ¿Cómo va a ser un alquimista este güey? Con esa cara de pendejo que no estudió. Yo le doy el plomo a este puto como si fue el primer alquimista que lo descubrió. Mano, sale del carro las balas, a su carro le destruyó. Dejo a este rapero muerto en Las Vegas, en el mismo lugar donde Tupac murió. En media batalla ni siento la cara, güey. Digo que es adicción. Tratando de pronunciar bien las palabras, todo lo digo con extradicción. Cuando andaba en las calles, daba levantones. Yo En media batalla ni siento la cara, güey. Digo que es adicción. Tratando de pronunciar bien las palabras, todo lo digo con extradición. Cuando andaba en las calles, daba levantones. Eso era la extradición. Debías dinero, entrábamos a tu casa y te sacamos a la verga. O sea, extradición. Pero que tú tienes una liga, güey. Well, fuck expresión armada. Yo te ahorco a la chingada. Cuando tú rapeas, parece lección, me enfadas. Yo le pongo a tu expresión. Lo bueno que se mantenió calmada. A tu hija, escuela durante COVID. ¡Pah! Le doy una lección en casa. Este puto se encaja. Quieren la atención de todos, pero los MCs no te respetan. Hasta con el diablo harías un pacto, güey, pues hoy tu alma se la entregas. Si te sigue un cuervo negro es porque la muerte la tienes cerca. Eres Brandon Lee, Jairo. Tú te mueres por querer ser parte de la escena. En el East Coast, ustedes se comportaban como si se les debía algo, pero estaban equivocados. Yo solo pido que Dios me perdone por mis pecados. Una bala a su mente, ¡pah! Por cada vez que lo he pensado. Eran Stephen Hawking. Porque no se movían, pero cómo hablaban por el teclado. Márcale a tu familia, güey, es mejor que les avises. Y en el avión que tú regreses, ojalá que no aterrice. Se cree la verga cuando regresa de vacaciones a sus países. Yo lo mato en Honduras y lo entierro en su propia tierra, para que otra vez conecte con sus raíces. ¡Cálmate, por favor! Te estás jugando la vida aquí en Las Vegas tirando los dados. Yo, un vato pesado, he tenido momentos en batallas con gatos pescados. Juntas. Te estás jugando la vida aquí en Las Vegas tirando los dados. Yo, un vato pesado, he tenido momentos en batallas con gatos pescados. Juntas, intercambios con rudos que están conectados. Biblias con líneas de coca en forma de una cruz. Eso es un santo pecado.